Hi, everybody. Tahara Ezrahti here with Applied Intuition. I'm a trained clairvoyant and I also teach clairvoyant development classes. Today I'm here with Michael Galloop, and Michael is a psychokinesis practitioner. He also does energy healings and he's a graduate of the Applied Intuition clairvoyant training. Today he's going to tell us a little bit about what psychokinesis is. He'll do a demonstration for us and also talk about how you can use it as a bridge to becoming an energy healer. So, Michael, welcome. And tell us a little bit about how you got interested. Well, first of all, tell us what is psychokinesis and then how you got interested in it.
So psychokinesis is the ability to move objects using your mental powers or energy flowing from your hands.
Okay. And how did you get, that's kind of an odd thing to get interested in. How did you first come across it?
Well, I noticed that I could feel the magnetic sensation from holding a crystal in my hand. And the more I moved my hand above it, it kept pushing and pulling the crystal. So I began to practice with this. And one day I finally was able to cause the crystal to roll over in my hand.
So you just did that all on your own. You just kind of
Yeah.
figured it out. Did that surprise you when the crystal flipped?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was shocked. I didn't believe in it. I thought that was something fake that magicians were doing or something, and I had no idea that this was real.
So then what did you do?
Well, then I began to kind of study and explore like different modalities of energy manipulation, and I started to study meditation and try different guided grounding meditations, but that didn't really work out so good for me. It left me a little more lost and confused than anything. Um, but then I was introduced to the free grounding meditation on your website. And once I started to practice that grounding meditation, that was life changing for me. I actually learned how to ground myself and how to feel this energy that I was exchanging with the earth. And once I learned that, it opened up my kinetic abilities even more because I've learned how to move energy through my body and how to project it out of my hands.
Did it also give you a little more understanding about what was actually happening instead of just like doing this thing and then something weird happening?
Oh yeah, I had no idea what it was. I just knew that I could move these crystals and I could move other objects, but I didn't understand why or what the benefits of this was. And through taking your class, I learned that this is a type of energy that we all have the ability to tap into. And it's not just for moving and manipulating materials. This energy is used to heal ourselves and heal others.
Okay, so why don't you give us a little demonstration? So explain what it is that you're going to do and the different parts of this.
So I'm going to put together a PSI wheel for you. A PSI wheel is used to measure one's kinetic abilities, and it can be made out of just about any household items. You just need something with a sharp point that you can balance, a piece of paper, tin foil.
Let me get a little closer view here. So, okay, there you go.
So this is a energy pyramid. It's called an energy amplifier. And what I did was I put a little piece of copper wire around it just so that I could use some of the energy from the energy pyramid. And then the copper wire is actually to balance this foil on.
Okay, and then what's the base? What's the white base that it's sitting on top of?
A giant chunk of selenite.
Okay, is that necessary?
None of it is necessary, but all these hold a certain type of energy that you can tap into and use for this.
So it's helpful. It kind of amps it up.
It is helpful. Okay. Yes, I've experimented with different crystals and different metals, different everything that I can think of
Mm-hmm.
Magnets and different things just to see what really works with this sort of energy manipulation. So I cut out a piece of foil. Some people use a little teeny piece of foil because it's easier to use. You can use a dollar bill or just a little teeny cut piece of paper. And what we do is we fold it in squares.
Okay.
And that way we have a point in the center, which will balance.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay, and you have the door closed. There's not a fan blowing or anything.
There's no wind. And when I breathe, I'm actually turning my head to take a breath.
Okay.
And then I'll hold my breath.
Wow, it's cool. So you're just intending for it to spin a certain direction, correct?
Correct. Because there's energy flowing out of my hands.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm doing is I'm directing the energy into this object.
Can you make it go the other direction?
Going the other direction.
Cool. So how long did it take you to learn how to do that?
This was the harder part. This one took me about really, I started with the crystals and I began practicing with them. And then I tried this thing and it didn't move at all. Then I found your grounding. You know, I was trying other forms of guided meditation that weren't really helping. But once I learned that grounding technique and then started to learn how to run the energy through my body, all of a sudden one day I go, oh yeah, I'm going to try this again. And I didn't have any expectations whether it was going to work or not. I just set it up and all of a sudden it started to move. And I was like, wow. I go, okay, I even stepped away from it. And I walked like this across the room and it followed me. And I go, okay, is that real? And then I went back and it followed me again. And I went, wow, okay, this does work. And it's just a way to measure the energy flowing from your hands.
Great. Okay, I'm going to switch back to our conversational view here. So you were saying this is a kind of a way that people can acknowledge or have proof or measure that there is energy coming out of their hands. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, for me, that's what it is. It gave me proof that it works, that the energy flowing out of my hands can manipulate different objects.
Yeah.
And that gave me the proof that I can send this energy to a person to help heal them. And we can be in the same room or this can be done long distance.
Yeah. And I've had lots of students over the years, and I just want to comment that you, out of all of my students, are one of the people who does seem to have a lot of capability of flowing energy out of your hands. Different people have different strong and weak points, and I really acknowledged from kind of early on that you were able to really blast energy. So I know that you're also a Frisbee player. Do you think there's a connection to being able to run a lot of energy through your hands and being a world-class Frisbee champion?
Oh yeah, definitely. The energy flowing from the hands and connecting with the disc, and also the line of energy that's created when you're passing it to somebody. All that stuff works together. Plus the grounding also. I feel the energy magnetically in my hands, and my hands are pulled by gravity to the earth. And this is a grounding connection for me. And I feel this when I'm playing Frisbee. I didn't realize what it was before, but it is a really strong grounding connection. And then a lot of the energy comes from my hands with Frisbee. And that's why there's so much energy directed there in my palm chakras.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for doing that demonstration. So tell us what services you're offering people right now.
Well, I'm a natural energy guide, so I guide people to clearing and healing energy blocks in their body by assisting them with their grounding, their auric field grounding, and clearing their chakras. But I can also guide a person to learning how to do meditation and telekinesis.
Okay. So someone who was interested in developing meditation skills or telekinesis skills, they could contact you. What about the energy healing? What type of person might benefit from an energy healing from you? Because different
Anyone,
people have their different gifts. Like when people ask me that question, I always say, well, if you're going through a transition or if you have questions about your relationship or, people have different kind of specialties. So what would you say your specialty is as helping people as an energy healer?
my specialty would be clearing energy
Okay.
from the body and energy field, and then also healing. Hands-on healing.
Hands-on, but from a distance too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the hands of Michael.
Okay. And so you're seeing people in person and over the phone or Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. You want to give your contact information so people know how to find you on social media and also if they want to make an appointment?
Sure. On social media, you can find me on Instagram at FRIZEBEE Mike. And
Frisbee Mike.
yep, on TikTok, it's the exact same. It's all one word. It's Frisbee Mike with a Z. And on TikTok, you will find a lot of energy manipulation videos with tips and also for meditation videos, guided meditation.
Okay, great. So if you want to know more about moving energy with your hands, go to the TikTok, go to Mike's TikTok uh, site. And then if people wanted to book a session with you, how do they get in touch with you?
You can go to my email at mgalloupe@comcast.net.
Okay. And I'll
And
put all this in the show notes so you don't have to remember it while you're watching.
and then if somebody is interested in a little more serious of a reading, I have a group that I work with where we do a group reading. There's 3 of us certified clairvoyant healers that will give you our attention.
Okay, great. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a group if you have a big healing project. Sometimes 3 people is better than 1. And then anything else you want to share with us?
No, I think that was it.
Do you have you had mentioned some crystals that you were infusing with energy.
Oh yeah, so
You want
I
to show
I
us
also,
those?
yeah, I also sell these crystals. This is a small clear quartz crystal.
Okay.
And I also have an amethyst. And what I do is I will meditate with these crystals to put healing energy in there or spiritual contact energy. And you can also contact me and have a crystal personalized with your personal healing energy and your personal information.
So those crystals would be supplemental to a reading or standing on their own.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah. So these crystals can help you after the reading um, through clearing and healing energy, and you can also use these without a reading. You can use them for your own benefit once you know what the energy is that's within them and how to use that energy.
Okay. That all sounds great. So Mike, thanks so much. I'm sure people are gonna rush over to your TikTok page and look at some more videos of you manipulating energy. Any last words you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it useful. And there's other Heart of Healing interviews with other healing professionals using complementary healing modalities to clairvoyant readings. So have a great day, everyone. Take care.